guys, welcome back to the Rhea Ellen podcast. I'm your host, Rhea Ellen. And you know, every time I say that, I just feel so awkward because I'm like, who the heck is Rhea Ellen? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a mahogany because it makes me sound like I'm somebody important, but I just feel like a ordinary Stan. Do you know what I mean? Ordinary Stanley. Lloyd is playing with the pots in the freaking kitchen and I can hear it crickling and crackling and it's really irritating me. Anyway, he's apparently making incredible burgers. So let's just pretend that we can't hear him. Lloyd! Anyway, hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for listening to my last podcast. I'm trying to be consistent in different areas of my life and sometimes that falls apart. But I appreciate you guys for always like showing me love no matter when I post or if I don't post because guys, I'm not gonna lie, content creating for me is like a freaking roller coaster. It's very much like if I'm in the mood, I'll do it. I'm not forcing nothing because I just feel like for me, I just don't ever want like my podcast. Yes, I'm digging out my nose. I don't want my podcast or anything to be like a chore. And I always say to myself, like, from when something feels like a chore or I'm just like, oh, I have to do it, I don't want to do it anymore. And that's a chance for me to pack it all up. Hold on. Excuse me. I had a tuna pasta earlier that I ate standing up. So that was delightful. I'm actually so glad that I ate before I filmed because, guys, my personality is rooted from food. If I haven't eaten, there's no personality. And I feel like that's why my oldest son, we bump heads because he's exactly like me. He's so miserable when he hasn't eaten. He's so miserable in the morning. I literally just want to like, do we need to have a little fist fight, me and you, mate? Because what is going on? Because I'm also angry as well because I can't believe that we're having to do this again every day. Feels so mundane. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm also aware that like before I had the boys, life was very mundane. Like I was literally going to work, going home, or going to the gym, going to work, coming back, going home. And then on the weekend, like literally meeting up with friends and then having cocktails and then doing all over again. Like literally the same thing over and over again. So I'm very much aware that's what life is. But you know, like some joy somewhere, some kind of like pizzazz. I want some kind of pizzazz. I want someone to turn up at my door and be like, do you know what? We've booked you a 5-star all-inclusive to the Bahamas. Pack your bags. Let's go. I literally be like, what a thrill. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, how's my week been? Let's start with that. My week has been good. I can't believe that tomorrow's Friday again. Like I feel like I keep seeing Mondays and Fridays. And sometimes I don't even see Fridays. I see Mondays and Sundays. And it's like, where is the time going? Where has the week gone? Can't lie to you guys. I've been struggling. I mean, I'm much better now, but I had to go into hospital. Rhea, you're so dramatic. But I had to basically check myself into the hospital because I had really bad chest pains. And you know, with your chest and all them things there, it's a very important chamber in the body. So I was like, listen, I can't come and die. This is not how I pictured my death to be. So I basically went to Chelsea and I went to Chelsea and Westminster Hospital. I just firstly want to shout out that hospital because let me tell you, they don't play there. If you want to be in and out, go there. They do not play. X-rays, PP tests, blood tests. My guys did it in, obviously I was there for the whole day, don't get me wrong. But everything was done like boom, boom, boom. And the results were back. Everything was all right. They even came around with a little carty and said, does anybody want a sandwich? And I said, you know what? I don't. Because the sandwich was looking like someone body slammed it. But I appreciate the effort. So anyway, I went into hospital and they basically checked me over and was just like, oh, we think you've just got really severe acid reflux. And guys, when I tell you, I couldn't eat. And like I said, my personality is rooted by food. So I couldn't eat. I could drink water and like tea kind of, but that's literally all I was doing. I was having tea and like digestive tea. And that's literally all I was having because I couldn't eat anything else. Because everything was causing me like really bad chest pains, heartburn. Like I felt like I swallowed a massive stone. It just wasn't kind. And like, you know, when Gaviscon isn't working, that's when you know that is peak. That's when you know when it's peak. Because it's like the Gavisconi is supposed to be helping me to, you know, come back to Riri. But she went away for a couple of weeks. So yeah, I was struggling with that. And then obviously mothering is still mothering. Like my kids don't care. My kids fully don't care. And actually, talking of that, yesterday or the day before, I actually fell down the stairs. Fun fact about me, when I'm due on, I am so clumsy. I'm smashing plates, I'm walking into doors, I'm falling downstairs. It's crazy. And I know that must be a thing. I know that someone who's a scientist will be in the comments being like, yeah, Rhea, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm super duper clumsy. It's disgusting. Anyway, so I fell downstairs from top to bottom, as in, you know, like in Tom and Jerry and all these cartoons when they literally roll, that's literally what happened. And I was actually at the bottom of the stairs, like, brethren, I am not all right. And literally, as I was like sprawled, like at the bottom of the stairs, my son was like, Mum, you can have a snack. And it's so funny because Lloyd got a pillow and put the pillow underneath my head, and then he had to stop carry on because our sink wasn't working in the kitchen. So he literally put a pillow under my head and literally just went back to clean. And I was like, nobody cares about me in this house, even though I keep it together. And literally, my son just kept on saying, Mummy, 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 did you hurt yourself? Mummy, because the kids have witnessed me falling downstairs a couple of times. So they were like, Mummy, are you all right? You fell downstairs again. I'm like, can you stop talking? Can you actually stop talking? So I literally had to get up. And you know, like, I just want to start barking like a Rottweiler to them, because it's like, guys, my membrane is on the stairs like mincemeat. I feel like my brain has splattered onto the stairs. I could have a very, very, very severe concussion. And then you are asking for a freaking snack, a snack that you, firstly, I don't think he even finished. I think he took a bite of a McVitie's flipping digestive and left it. And then secondly, you don't care if your mum lives or dies, clearly. So yeah, so that was my week. Yeah, everything came back clear. They just said I had severe heartburn. I mean, acid reflux. So they gave me tablets to kind of prevent the acid from producing in my stomach. But obviously the acid dash was already in my chest. I had to kind of like sort that out myself. So that was Pikachu. So I've kind of been like off work. I've had to like really rest and really just take it easy, because honestly, I can't come and die this way. Like, I've actually got too much things to do. Like, I've got far too many goals that I need to reach before I kaput. Do you know what I mean? Before my eyes turn to X's. Like, bro, come on. So yeah, that was my week. What's been happening? Kendrick Lamar's album came out. Flipping goat. I don't understand anybody who doesn't deep how incredible Kendrick Lamar is. So we went to go see him in don't ask me what years, guys, because I don't even know my name sometimes. But we went to go see him for the Damn Tour. No, I'm a liar. The mad oh geez. Was it the Damn Tour? Yeah, the Damn Tour. And we went to go see him for Mr. Morales and the Steppers. I believe that's the two that we went to go see. And Damn was absolutely incredible. As in, guys, I could smell K Dot's feet. That's how close we were to him, okay? And the tickets weren't that expensive. And it's so funny because when the tickets came out, I was ready to empty every bank account I owned. I said, I don't care for nothing. I will eat crackers for the rest of the month. Like, I don't care. And we were literally so close. I'm going to try and, like, obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, then please come and watch the visuals so that you can literally see the picture of how close we were to Kendrick, okay? I'm going to make Lloyd put it on the screen because, oh my goodness. And it was to the point where I actually started crying because I was like, I'm just so overwhelmed and I'm just so happy. And I literally was just so, I just couldn't believe it. So I started crying and Lloyd was like, who punched you? Who punched you? And I was like, nobody, reality punched me. Because I was just literally in awe. Because I was like, I don't think people understand how much I love Kendrick. Like, you don't understand. And let me actually give you a backstory. My friend Yasmin introduced me to Kendrick years ago. Like, when I say years ago, I want to say that we were like, maybe like 18, maybe, I don't even know. Because like I said to you guys, I don't even know my name. I don't even know what happened last week. I don't even know what's going on at this point in time. But yeah, we went to go and see him years and years and years ago. This is before nobody even knew him. This is before he brought out High Power and all of those, like ADHD, all of those tracks. What up, home? What up? I said, what up, home? What up? But you can feel alright. Sorry, I just had to just really give you guys like a gist. Anyway, let's go see him in Camden for guess how much? Drum roll, please. £8. I went to see Kendrick in Camden for £8. Okay. So yeah, it's just mad. So new album came out, I was absolutely like, when Noy told me that his album came out, I literally was putting the kids in the bath and I had headphones in and they were talking to me and I was just like, can you shush? Can you actually stop talking? Because Kendrick Lamar has just dropped an album. So me and Lloyd was downstairs cooking. He was listening to the album in his headphones. And I was upstairs with the kids with my headphones. And he's like, Rhea, oh my God, Heart Part 6. Like we were literally losing our minds. Like, oh my goodness. Just, I love the whole album. I love the whole gist. I love everything. Every single track is my favorite. Like, I can't put into words how excited I was about the album. So yeah, that came out. And I just feel like Kendrick always drops at the right time for me. Like, I feel like he always knows, like, because obviously we're pals, he knows when I need a little pick me up. And the fact that it wasn't a little excuse me, people, there's a storm outside, so I'm losing my mind. Let's just blame the storm. It's not like it was a little single, it was a album. And I said, wow there, wow. And then he dropped visuals for I can't remember what the song is because my brain's gone blank. But he dropped visuals for one of his tracks on his album because my brain's gone blank. Isn't it? Reincarnated, I'm a vibe. No, that's not it. Spazzed out. Oh, I can't remember, guys. I cannot remember for the life of me. Like, you have to remember, it's 8:45 at night, and this is the time when I usually film podcasts and do all my shenanigans. All right. So anyway, so then he had visuals for it. So I was trying to watch the visuals, but obviously there was a part in it where there's a woman in a thong, and I was like to my son, "Can you get out of the bedroom? Like, you're actually supposed to be in bed." Like, we put the kids to bed and was like, "Okay, we're gonna really enjoy this like 4-minute video." And then my son woke up and was like, "Mummy, can I watch Ninja Turtles?" And I was like, "Can you actually get lost? Like, this is our time to kind of sit and just really delve in to the greatness, the GOAT of all time." And it was just a fantastic time. And I'm not sick of it yet. I think I've listened to it 4,500 times. And then I keep going back to like different albums and just really taking it in. Like, To Pimp a Butterfly is one of my favorite albums, and that's the one that I listen to in the gym because it really does lock me in. You know what I mean? So yeah, that came out. So that was just the absolute best. The weather has been, I feel like I'm always talking about the weather and it's boring. Like, I'm actually bored of it. But honestly, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I don't know whether I should put a freaking a furry onesie on. I don't know if I should wear a boob tube. I just feel like today was really humid, but then yesterday was absolutely freezing. And this is why everybody is getting sick. This is why everybody's got a stomach bug. This is why everybody's losing their minds and has a migraine, because it's constant. Is it hot? Is it not even hot? Is it humid? Is it frosty? Is it raining? Is it windy? What's happening? Like, you just don't know where to put yourself. And I literally just want to get out of the UK. I don't want to be in the UK anymore. I need a holiday. So if anybody's watching this, Lloyd, everyone that keeps saying to me, "What do you want for Christmas?" Book me a holiday. I'm not even joking. Book me a holiday on my ones. I'll go on my own, guys. I love my own company. I will literally cackle and giggle and read my book in peace. Okay. So please, if you want to book me something and you care about me and you care about my love and my heart and my mental health, book me a holiday. I don't care if it's now, next week, near my birthday, January the 24th, by the way, guys, if you want to send a little, present to my PO box. I don't even have a PO box. But if you want to just get to know me closer, January 24th, I think that's a Friday, if anybody wants to take the day off to celebrate me. All right. So yeah, it's just been a lot. Like, I feel like I'm always like saying that it's a lot, but it is, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I saw a TikTok and it was like, everyone keeps asking me how I am. I don't know how I am. I literally don't know. Like, I'm literally I'm literally taking each minute as it comes, and however I feel at the end of the day is how I feel at the end of the day. Like, I'm literally just trying. Excuse me. I'm literally just trying to give it all to God and literally not dwell on the things that I can't control. Because honestly, I will literally go and lose my head back if I try and like do everything that I can't control at once. Like, sorry, just drank some tea. For example, my son, my oldest son, all of a sudden has just really gone like off food. He only wants to eat beige foods. I mean, he's always been quite picky, but like he doesn't even want pizza anymore. He doesn't even want rice and stew anymore. All his favorite foods, he doesn't even want them anymore. Like now he literally just wants to eat plain pasta. When I say plain, like he'll have a little bit of butter, just a little bit of butter, plain pasta and flipping porridge and breadsticks and just things that are beige. And I know that there's a term for this and yada yada yada, and I literally couldn't care less what the term is. I just need someone to just give him a drip. Do I need to connect a drip to him so I can insert some rice into him? Because I actually don't know what to do anymore. Like it's actually draining. Like to the point, guys, where he doesn't even enjoy school lunches. Like, and I know that a lot of school lunches are a bit blah. Like I hated school lunch in school. I love school lunch in secondary school, but primary school, nah. I'd rather eat my toenails. So I completely understand like that he might not like school lunches, right? But my problem is that I'm struggling with trying to figure out what to give him then. What do I give him then? Because he's not into sandwiches. He's not really into rice sometimes. Like it's very inconsistent. And I really am trying to voice this because I want anyone else who's going through it just to know that you're not alone. Like it's actually draining. So what I've done now is I've got like a heated flask, guys, and I send porridge. He loves porridge. I send his porridge with his honey on top and he eats the whole thing and he's done for the day. But it's like, bro, there's more to life. There's so much food in this world. Why? Like, I just hope that he grows out of it because it's draining me. It's actually draining me. And I think if I make another bowl of porridge, I'm going to smash every plate in this house. It's so, like I used to eat porridge every day. I literally can't remember the last time I had porridge because of him. He's put me off. Can you imagine? My favorite dish, he's actually put me off it. So that's one of the struggles that I'm trying not to stress over because it's like, it's just constant, isn't it? Especially like if you've got kids, you've got multiple kids, it's just one thing after another. It's like, here we go again. Here we go again. Anyway, so last weekend, we took the boys to see Santa. If you follow me on Insta, you'll see that I posted about the journey of Santa's grotto, and I literally was cackling at every single picture because obviously we've been taking the kids since my oldest was about 2. And every single year they hate it. Every single year. Like we've got pictures of them absolutely despising it. The first year, my youngest was strapped to me, so you can't even see him in the picture. It was absolute chaos. Like my oldest was screaming. He stole a snowball from the entrance of the grotto. Santa's like, what the hell? I'm actually going to try and get Lloyd to like put all the pictures in because it's absolutely hilarious. Santa's like, what the heck? And I honestly believe that it got cancelled because I couldn't find that venue afterwards because I honestly believe that the Santa was like, this is why we don't let the blacks in. Like, honestly, I honestly feel like he was scared because he was like, what the hell? His hands were like shaking. And I could tell that that was the first grotto they'd ever done and probably the last. I'm sure that that Santa was just like, nah, I actually don't like kids. They stink. So, yeah. So that was the first year. The second year, my youngest was he was younger, but very unaware of what was actually going on. Like he was just mirroring his brother's emotions. So my oldest was like ready to run off. Like I've got pictures of him running. Like as soon as we went into the grotto, he started crying and moaning, which is like, I don't want to be here. And I was like, bro, I know it's a weird guy with a beard, but this is apparently the guy who brings all the presents, isn't it? St. Nicholas, the man's name. So yeah, I've got pictures of all the times that we've gone. And this year I was literally just like, I'm not doing it again. Because from last year, the kids just screamed, was grabbing onto me. Like they just was not having it. And I wouldn't suggest taking them to one that's in a farm because we were taking them to the one in Vauxhall Farm. And as we got into the farm, like the boys just wanted to play with the animals. They didn't even care about the fact that we were there for Santa's grotto. So trying to get them away from the animals and into Santa's grotto was like pulling teeth. Like it was hard work. Got them into the grotto, and obviously you get them into the grotto and it's freaking dark in there. There's a weird man sitting with a beard. It's just like, what the hell is going on? So they were just both screaming and me and Lloyd are just smiling like, love it. So I literally said to Lloyd, like, we're not doing that again because I just did not enjoy myself last year. I was really just really upset. Like, why are we bothering? But then I was like, do you know what? The kids are younger. They're much more aware of Santa. Like, let's just try and see. Like, and I feel like I'm so used to like dealing with meltdowns and dealing with arguments and dealing like them two just fighting all the time. But I was just like, Rhea, you will get through this. Whatever happens, you'll get through it. So just do it. It will be bants. So I took them, guys. They absolutely loved it. They sat with Santa on their own. They were talking to Santa. Like my oldest was a little bit shy, so the youngest was speaking. He's only 3. He's this big, and he was like, he wants this for Christmas and he wants that for Christmas. And me and Lloyd just stood in awe, like, what is going on? Like, they didn't even need us in the picture. Again, I will try and make Lloyd like show it in the YouTube video of how it went. But I was literally just so proud because I was like, look at growth. Like, I am so proud of myself, obviously, because I had so much patience in this. Like, I was the one who was like, we're going to the grottos every year. Like, I made it a absolute non-negotiable thing. Like, it's Christmas, we're going to the grotto. Because I wanted the boys to have memories and I want to be able to put them in a book. Brethren, what is happening outside? I wanted to put them in a book just to be like, look, this is the journey to of the grotto. And like, as they get older, they'll, you know, be able to look at pictures and all of that. And look back at like when they're younger or when they were younger and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to next year as well. And I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year as well, because again, they're very aware of like Santa and Christmas. And I've got like personalized stockings with their names on them and everything. And I'm just really, really excited for them. I'm not excited for anything else, to be honest with you. I think last year I got a really bad bug. So I didn't even enjoy Christmas dinner. So I'm excited for Christmas dinner this year because I don't think I even enjoyed it. Or I think I ate it and then the next day I couldn't even have takeaway because I had a really bad bug. So I'm looking forward to dinner. I'm looking forward to seeing my family and everything, but everything else can actually sod off. You know what I mean? Because having to constantly run around, get presents for this person, that person, like, figure out what we're going to have for Christmas breakfast, like what's going to do, it's too much. And there's 1,500 Christmas events happening at my son's school. Like, it's just like, guys, do you think I'm going to pull cash dollars out my ass? Like, where do you think the money is going to come from for me to be able to participate with this? Like, they asked the other day, like, oh, for cake donations, or like they want people to make cakes. Guys, the cake that I make tastes like egg. Like, it tastes like a scrambled egg. So it's not a very good idea to ask, like, me to provide anything that people are going to have to eat. I mean, obviously, I can cook other things, but when it comes to sweet dishes, just forget it. Unless you want a pack of pineapple, canned pineapple, that's all I can provide you with. Because I was like, guys, I am just about standing. My ankles can just about handle me weight. I don't think that it's a very good idea for me to provide anybody with something like a cake or something that they're going to consume, because it will give everybody a runny belly. And I just don't think that people want to go out that way, you know? I know people have so much more to give. But one thing that I actually wanted to talk about on last week's podcast, not last week, I think the week before this podcast, was Liam Payne's passing, because it also made me think of Caroline Flack and how people are so mean. Like, people can be so mean to celebrities. Like, people can be so mean to celebrities online. And then when they pass, they're like, oh, R.I.P. But it's just like the way that the press treated Caroline Flack to start with, right, is absolutely shocking. Like, okay, cool. There was this whole lawsuit against her that she was abusing her boyfriend and da. And obviously the only two people that know the truth are her and him, right? Were her and him. And I feel like everyone was so quick to drop her from everything. Like, she got dropped from Love Island, she got dropped from so many different ads. Like, so she was basically on her own, lonely. Like, the boyfriend didn't even press charges. He was literally like, I don't even want to press charges. And it's like, the fact that he didn't even want to press charges and she's lost everything, and then she literally felt like she had nothing left and killed herself the day after Valentine's Day, is so sad. So sad. And it's like people always look back and they'll say, like, we just got so much, you know, we can only learn from this. We can only learn from this. But it's like, how many celebrities, how many people have to want to commit suicide and stuff like that, for people to think that like you need to be nicer to people, you need to check in on people that seem like they're really strong and everything. You need to check in on people because you really don't know what people are going through, especially online. Like I really have deep that like you really do not know what people are going through. Like I saw a TikTok story of that mum who was stealing stuff from Target, right? And if you go on her TikTok, like everything is aesthetically pleasing. Like she's got the new, like all her kids have every like name brand. They've got like matching clothes. They've got this. They've got Stanley cups. They've got everything is like just pristine and just authentically pleasing, aesthetically pleasing, and just great for the eye. Everything looks so clean and fresh and new and just expensive, right? And she was stealing 500 pounds worth, dollars worth of stuff. And obviously people think that she's obviously, this is not the first time she's done it. Like to be able to be so brazen with it. Like I even saw the CCTV, there was like a camera on top of like the till that she was using. And she was using like little barcodes that were basically allowing her to scan, I don't even know, like she was basically scanning the barcode so that she could just put the clothes in the bag, but wasn't paying for a thing. Like some things she didn't even scan. Some barcodes she didn't even scan. Like she just didn't even pretend. Like she didn't even care. She was brazen with it. And I think there's so many people that would have looked at her TikTok and thought, oh my gosh, like I'm not doing enough. My house is not aesthetically pleasing. Like I'm really failing at life, because they're comparing themselves to her. But you don't know that she's stolen all that stuff. Like it's bonkers. And I've really had to really draw myself back from socials and just be like, use it to drop content when you want to drop content and check out. That's what I do. I don't check my DMs. I don't do anything. I literally just post my content and leave it. And obviously I post my stories and whatnot. But other than that, I don't like to scroll and look at other people's lives, because you can really get into your head and think, oh my gosh, like this person has that and they have that. Especially if you're trying to reach a goal or you have a vision for yourself, you can really feel disheartened and just be like, what is the point of me doing anything if this person has like, I don't know, like 1,000 followers and they've got so much opportunities and da da da. And it can be really, really frustrating. But I think you have to really take what you see online with a pinch of salt, because honestly, you really don't know. Like even with the Liam Payne passing, I think it was really bad the way that everything was showcased online. Like how did TMZ think it was all right to post his dead body as soon as, like, he fell from his balcony and you thought, we're going to take a picture and post it. Like, do you know how inhumane that is? That is insane. And this is what I'm saying, that like, I feel like socials have really taken away from the fact that people are human beings. Like that boy has parents that don't even know that he might be going through XYZ while he was on that trip, right? And now you've decided that it would be smart to post his body all over the internet in your story or whatever, and that was going to be okay. Like you didn't think of anybody else but the fact that you've got this like amazing picture. It's just shocking. And I think it was really bad the way that like we could see all of the like crime scene, and like we could see every detail of like his hotel room. And it's just like some things just need to just be left to the police and the crime scene investigation, because I don't actually understand how you're able to just access stuff like that on TikTok. Like it's shocking. So honestly, rest in peace to anyone who has lost their life to, you know, suicide, to drugs or whatever, because it's honestly insane. And I feel like Liam Payne and even Caroline Flack, and there's obviously so many other celebrities that have, you know, lost their lives this way. Like even the guy from Friends, I can't remember his name, I'm so sorry. But even his death, like of him dying in the jacuzzi, and then people finding out that he overdosed, or I don't even know what it was. But I just think it's just crazy that like you look at these celebrities and think, oh my gosh, they've got all of this and da. And it's just like, bro, a lot of them are facing like their own demons. A lot of them are like having to constantly like take drugs or drink alcohol to deal with like their own problems. So I just think sometimes, bro, just take everything with a pinch of salt and just focus on what you want to do. Because while you're staring at everybody else's freaking pots of money and all these things, you're losing focus on what you want to achieve. And I think that's what I'm trying to achieve in 2025. Like, just looking in, focusing, and also just doing things that appeal to me and not feeling like I just have to do everything and anything just to be seen or on socials. And it's just like, bro, I will never ever show my kids. I will never ever kind of like show like the ins and outs of my house. I'm just very, very private when it comes to stuff like that. And it's like my kids are going to grow up one day and decide that they want to be on socials. But that's not for me to be deciding for them. Why do they need to be on socials? Like, why do they actually? And my kids are too beautiful for anyone to have to see them. Like, if you want to envision what my kids look like, just look at me, okay, and shave all my hair off. Like, when I shaved all my hair off, that's what both my boys look like. They look like me, okay? Sorry, Lloyd. So I just feel like I'm just not into, obviously each to their own. Everyone has the things that they want to achieve and they want to, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really see it the way I see it. But I just feel like we live in a time where there's lots of weirdos. There's so many people that screenshot pictures of children. Like, I remember being on Twitter and this woman had a banner, a header of someone else's kids. Somebody else's kids was her header, was the banner on her page. And I just thought someone like has just taken that, and you'll go on like Tumblr or Pinterest and there's just people's children just on these apps, and you don't even know like where that picture's come from. It could be from like Instagram, someone just screenshotted it and put it on Pinterest. No, that could never be my kids' reality. No. I just think I just feel like the internet is not a place for kids to be. And I feel like you can do content without having to show your kids' faces. You know what I mean? So yeah, a couple of series that I've been watching. I've actually started watching CSI again. If you guys know me, like I loved, like back in the day, my dad used to have DVDs of CSI, yeah. And you know when you like would line up all the DVDs, they would have a picture on them, if that makes sense. So like if you had the whole collection, it would be a picture of like the logo of CSI or whatever. So my dad would always like buy them. I think he had like a subscription of like every single week or every 2 weeks, he'd get like a DVD and a magazine of CSI. And I literally would watch every single one. And you know what? Looking back, so inappropriate, because today I was watching one and they were talking about like freaking semen and stuff like that. And I was like, I've seen this episode before. And I must have been about maybe 15, 16. Like, I don't even know what they were even talking about, but I was like, so interesting. The way that they use the toothpick to pick up a piece of hair. Like, I was really into it. And I was like, I want to be one of them. I want to work in the lab. I want to do it all. Obviously now, no, I don't want to do a thing like that, but it's just crazy. So anyway, I've been watching CSI again. I downloaded Pluto TV and I've just been enjoying myself. Like it's so funny because when I go to the gym, I do my weights, whatever. And then I treat myself to a treadmill walk or a spin. And I'm like, I'm going to treat myself to some CSI. Like I actually tell myself that it's a treat, as if like someone's handing the treat to me. But so yeah, I've been watching CSI. I've just been loving it. I love CSI. I love crime scene investigation. I actually get too much into it and I just like, hey, what's happening next? Like I just really, really love it. And like, I even have moments where I'm like smiling because I'm like, oh, Grissom and Sarah and everyone. Like, by the way, I'm talking about the normal CSI crime scene investigation, Las Vegas. I don't watch Miami. I don't watch New York. I feel like they're also cheesy. The freaking Miami one, is it Miami? I think it's the Miami one with the guy with the ginger hair and every minute he's doing this, taking off his glasses and putting them on. Can you stop it and go and sort out the crime? You know what I mean? Every minute you're like, if you can't see through the glasses, mate, go back to Specsavers and ask for a pair that's a bit less darker. He's always putting it on, taking it off, taking it off. Brethren, I think that's what he does. Like most of the episode, my guy can't see a thing. So and then I watched The Penguin. Oh my goodness, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. If you haven't watched The Penguin, go and watch it now. Like, as in, exit this video. I'll allow you to exit it because you've already given me the view. Thank you, baby. But have you subscribed? Have you subscribed to it? Have you liked it on Spotify and have you flipping subscribed to it on YouTube? Have you? Then you can go. So The Penguin was absolutely incredible. Wow. Colin Farrell, is that his name? Was absolutely incredible as the main guy, the Penguin. And the woman with the black hair, I don't know her name. I'm going to get Lloyd to put it on the visuals underneath because I don't know her name. But she was absolutely incredible. As in, You know when you're watching something and you kind of put it on as like background music or background sound, and you actually realize that you're actually like this. Like, I always tell my son to close his mouth when he's watching the TV, but I was literally like this. I couldn't believe what was going on. It was absolutely fantastic. Her acting was incredible. Like, I feel like she needs to be the next Cruella de Vil or something. Like, she was insane, and her outfits and the whole spiel of it, fantastic. Chef's kiss. I'm so upset that I finished it. I wish that I could watch it again and not know what happened and just relive it all again. It was beautiful. And let me know, guys, if you want like recommendations for like series and stuff, because I don't play with my series. Okay, Ozark. I absolutely loved Ozark as well. They need to bring back season 3 or whatever it was. I don't even know, but I honestly feel like when it comes back again, I'm gonna have to go into hibernation because it's part of my personality watching these kind of series. I become so interested in them that I start to think that, do I need to move to the valleys to help these guys out? Because they've got a lot going on. Do you know what I mean? Black Friday sales were absolute abysmal. The sale wasn't in the Black Friday because the sale was next door. Because I'm actually confused as to what the heck that all was. I honestly feel like these brands, right, need to actually just give it a rest. Stop calling it a sale. It is old junk that you have in the warehouse that you've only got in a size 6 and a size 8, and you're sticking it back on the website and trying to take off 20p, so it's like £10.20, and you're like, look, guys, last day, let's do it. You guys are taking the piss out of us, as if we haven't gone through enough. You want to be giving us junk. I went to Boohoo the other day, I went onto Boohoo because I'm trying to do like, I want to do like a haul for you guys because I feel like I always buy stuff, yeah, and try it on. And I honestly, when I'm trying it on, I look crazy. And sometimes I'm cackling at myself. I'm like, Rhea, you're actually a mess. So I actually want you guys to see the process of me like shopping online and just doing the whole thing. Like, let me know if you want to see that. I think it will be absolutely hilarious. So anyway, I was on Boohoo. And I was getting very overstimulated because I didn't know where to check. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know, like, the outfits are sometimes like all over the place. Like, are you selling the skirt or the top? Why am I having to read everything? Why is everything £15 when you're saying it's a sale? I'm sorry, a sale to me is, I'm talking £1.50. Do you know what I mean? Because what's in the hecky? And that's why I love Shein. Shein's nice and cheap, straight to the point. Because why am I paying £55 for polyester? It doesn't make sense. Acrylic and polyester top, and you're charging 55 quid for my armpits. It's more like Bio and Bolognese and flipping ragatouille. I don't think so. So I'm really trying to look around. Tell me kind of what shops you guys shop in, and everything. Like maybe ASOS, but I thought ASOS was going bankrupt. Whoopsie. It's because your prices are too high, flipping ASOS. Are you right? £150 for a jacket or whatever you're telling me. I don't think so. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, because that's a new series, not series, but like that's a new thing that I'd love to do, because I just find them, I find myself hilarious. Like I watch myself in the mirror and I'm just like, where's your bum? Where is your flat stomach? And I just want people to know that it's okay to not have a bunda because you've got a good art. Do you know what I mean? So let me know if you guys want to see that. I literally don't have anything else to say, pardon. I just wanted to pray. I wanted to pray for you guys. Firstly, all right, okay, before I pray, I can't believe that this is what somebody's nails look like. Like, what is going on? So I took off my acrylics and I was like, I'm going to give my nails a rest until Christmas. Like, I'll do them. Guys, it's been, 2 days? And I'm literally like, I need to go to the nail shop because what is this? Like, I actually feel like I'm a builder. Like, it's giving Bob the Builder, and it's giving dry cuticles and very, very painful. Nah, like my hands look like they're missing fingers. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? I'm just not having fun. Like, my nails being done is the absolute be all end all. Like, I could literally be sitting in my house rocking back and forth. My nails need to be done all the time. Like, I can't have my nails like this. Like, there's got to be more to life than this. Like, this is just a joke, and it's making me feel rapidly sick. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything else more to say, guys. I told you that like a lot of the time, and this is why I struggle sometimes with my podcast, is because a lot of the time I don't have anything to say. You know what I mean? You know when like I don't have anything to give you guys. I don't have anything to like, although after this I'm going to try and film 2 rants. Let's see how that goes. So sometimes I just don't have anything to say. Sometimes it's just the same old. You know, like when you see your friend and you're like, how are you? And they're like telling you the same thing that they told you last month. Because like I said, like we're all doing the same thing, working, looking after our kids, trying to be healthy, trying to stay afloat, trying to show up in different areas of our lives, trying to do it all. And it's very boring. Adulting is so boring. There's no like, even if you like book a holiday, you're just like holding on to like the joy of that. Like, oh, yeah. It's just very much like the same old thing over and over and then over and over. So it's just, sometimes I just don't want to come on here and like bore you guys with the same things that I've just been saying over and over again. It's boring, isn't it? Anyway, I've said boring 1,500 times. So yeah, I just wanted to pray for you guys. I just wanted to say, like I always say to you guys, thank you so much for showing me love. Thank you so much for, just holding space for me. Thank you so much for just subscribing, liking. I really want to hit 100K. So it'd be great if you could help me to get to that. I know it's like YouTube these days is it's just not YouTubing how it used to, but that's all right. I like a challenge, don't I? Anyway, thank you for the support. Like I said before, I hope you guys are all well. I just want to pray for you quickly before I lose my mind. I don't think I should have eaten before because now I feel like my brain is like frazzled because now I need something sweet. And I don't understand people who just eat something savory and call it a day. Are you crazy? As soon as I've eaten the first bite of something savory, I'm like, what can I have sweet next? It's very, very bad. It is. It's a chronic illness. Anyway, see what I mean? This is why I don't like having my nails off, because I'm just biting them. I'm just biting them. Am I anxious? Am I stressed? What is it? Anyway, can everybody close their eyes and bow their heads? Okay. And then the Father, Rhea, do it then. And then the Father and Son and Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, I just want to thank you, firstly, for this podcast episode. I want to thank you for giving me breath in my chest to be able to speak. I want to thank you for the listeners, the people who are watching this. I want to thank you for the roof over our heads. I want to thank you for my health, the boys' health, Lloyd's health, my mum's health, my mother-in-law's health, my father-in-law's health, just everybody that I know and love, my family, my friends, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, just anybody. I also pray that anybody who's struggling in this season, please guide them, please hold their hand, please protect them through any obstacles that they may have, Lord, any feeling of feeling overwhelmed, any feelings of anxiety coming up to this Christmas period, Lord, please hold them close to you. Lord, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for me, for my family, for anyone that I know, Lord. Thank you for guiding us through hard times, through COVID, through lockdown, through war. I just want to thank you for everything. In your name I pray, amen. So yes, guys, I actually nearly fell asleep just then, because I'm very, very tired. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for listening. I'm sorry if this is a short episode, but like I said, it's just been a very, very stressful couple of weeks for me. But I just wanted to come and show my face and just show that I love you guys. And yeah, please comment below. Please let me know how you're all doing. I love just having conversation in the comments. And it's been sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been the Rhea podcast. Love you. Kissy wissies. Bye.